What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be cooking up some fire, vegan, and gluten-free banana bread. And when I mean fire, I don't mean just like good for people that have allergies or vegan and gluten-free. Like, I mean this bread will hit all ranges of taste buds because it is so delicious. Basically, this bread is wheat, sesame, soy, dairy, shellfish, tree nuts, shrimp, coconut, sesame. Did I already say that? Anyway, it is like free of pretty much all the main allergens, so that's super great for like everybody who is allergic to things out there or follows a special diet. And quick disclaimer before we start, this recipe is adapted by the cookiesandkate.com banana bread recipe. I just took her recipe and tweaked it a little bit so that it could accommodate all lifestyles and food preferences. Her website's super great for people that are vegetarian or just want to eat healthier. By the way, I'm not sponsored by her. I just like love her whole website. So without me rambling too much, let's just hop into the video and start baking. First things first, we're gonna set the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I sprayed my 9x5 bread pan with Smart Balance cooking spray. Okay, so the ingredients for this recipe are going to be Trader Joe's extra virgin olive oil, Kirkland maple syrup, Bob's Red Mill egg replacer, 2 older bananas, Trader Joe's rice milk, baking soda, vanilla, sea salt, cinnamon, Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour, and pecans. In a large bowl, I poured in a 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil and then 1/2 cup of the maple syrup. Mixed that all together with a whisk. To keep this recipe vegan and egg-free, we're going to be using Bob's Red Mill egg replacer. So for 1 egg, you need 1 tablespoon of powder and then 2 tablespoons of water. And since the original recipe calls for 2 eggs, we're going to be doing this process 2 times. And then you're going to whisk that all together. It should look like that when you're all done. And then I poured in the egg mixture into the large bowl with the honey and oil. And whisk it all together. Alright, bit of a lighting change here, but it should look like this when it's all done. And next, you're going to mash up 2 old bananas. And then dump that into the big bowl. And whisk it all up. For the last wet ingredient, we're going to be using a 1/4 cup of the Trader Joe's rice milk, which is super yummy and actually pretty inexpensive. And to start on the dry ingredients, you're going to need a teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder, that would be bad, baking soda, and then a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm using the Morton sea salt, but I'm sure anything will work just fine. And then we're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And then a 1 3/4 cup of Bob's Red Mill baking flour. I use the 1-to-1 gluten-free. It's amazing. It works great in all my dishes, and I could not recommend it more. After everything is mixed together, I did 1/2 cup of pecans, but I'm sure chocolate chips and fruit would work as well. And then your mixture should be all ready to go into your greased bread pan. I just spooned that last little sneaky leftover that's inside the bowl for this little guy, and pretty good. I think pretty good. And of course we have to add extra cinnamon because yum, and why not? It is oven time. And then set the oven between 55 to 60 minutes depending on how many add-ins you had. Okay, the oven is done. Okay, let's see how this guy turned out. Also really excited to see how it turned out too. Aren't you? Aren't you excited? Okay, so now it's the hardest part where we have to wait 40 minutes for it to cool down before we can eat it. So it's gonna take about 10 minutes to cool inside of the pan, and then we're gonna take it out and cool outside the pan for 30 extra minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so I just moved the loaf to my little baking rack, which I will show you guys in a sec. So I got this for Christmas, and it's so handy. So I just put my little loaf on top. And it's there. No, don't do that. No. Okay, it's been a total of 40 minutes, so now it's time to cut open this loaf and see what the final product tastes like. Oh yeah, that's good. This is amazing. Amazing. You guys, even if you're not gluten-free or are vegan or even like bread, you will be obsessed with this bread because it is so dense but like soft and like moist, and it's just amazing. Okay, here we are at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and if you want to look at the original recipe for this bread, I will link it down below in the description box to the Cookies and Kate website. Highly recommend her content because it is all delicious. Anyway, I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great week.